We're going to use sine to solve problems. So here we have a right triangle, and let's say I have 3 and 5 here, and I want to find out what angle A is. Well, before, when we were using the tangents, we would use opposite over adjacent. But here, using tangent is not an option because I don't have the adjacent side. So there is another trigonometric ratio that I can use, and that is the sine. It's sine of angle A is the opposite leg, but this one now is the hypotenuse. So I use this when I am given the opposite leg and the hypotenuse when I want to use that. So here, sine of A, I don't know what it is, but I do know what the opposite leg is, and the opposite leg here is 3. The hypotenuse is 5. If I look on my calculator, 3 divided by 5 is 0.6. So I have here sine of angle A has to be 0.6. If you look in your book on page 769 and you look for 0.6, but now we're going to look for 0.6 on the sine part, on the sine column here. 0.6, not exact, but it's very close to 37 degrees. So I'm going to write down that angle A is 37 degrees. Now, there's another problem that I am going to hide the sides. Well, let's say I hide the hypotenuse. And I am going to give you, I'll make the opposite of 4, and I'll say this one's a 20. In this one, I'm given an angle, and from the angle, I am given the opposite side, and I'm given the hypotenuse. I'm not given the adjacent side. So I'm not able to use tangent. The only thing I can use here is sine. So I'm going to say sine of angle 20, and I'm going to put 20 because I'm given 20, is opposite over hypotenuse. Now I look on page 769 for the sine of 20 degrees, and again, I go down to 20 degrees here, and I look for the sine, and it is 0.3420. So 3420. Now I can say 3420 is the sine of 20 degrees equals 4 over x. So to solve this, we are going to put a 1 underneath, and we're going to crisscross multiply. So 1 times 4 is 4, and so this is going to be 1 times 4. Let me make it clear. 0.3420 times x. 1 times 4 is 4, and then this is just 0.3420x. To get rid of the x, you use the inverse operation, which is division. This equals, and then in your calculators. And before I do this, get an idea here. This is a 20-degree angle. This one has to be a 70-degree angle. Remember that all three angles have to give you 180. So this is a 70. Okay? So this one here will probably be a very big number here. And this number here is even bigger than this one. So I think the adjacent side might be something like a 6. And then this one over here might be something like a 7 or an 8. Get an idea of what you're looking for. So just in case I make a mistake, you can catch it. So this would be 4 divided by 0.3420, and the answer is 11.7 or 11.69, but 11.7 equals x. Okay? And that's how you use sine to solve the problems.